Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy 13. Welcome to the webinar. Before we get kick started off, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, drop a yes below in the comment box. Cool. Yes, yes. Cool. You guys can hear me. Cool. Let's get started. So welcome to the webinar, guys. 6 ways to attract new listeners online. I'm putting this together because I know for sure that, there's so much struggling artists out there nowadays that just struggle. They make great music, but they're just struggling to really create a stronger fan base and attract new listeners on online. And after doing a survey on my social media, my YouTube channel, I learned that this is one of you guys' pain problems. So I'm providing you a solution. So before we get started on the 6 ways to attract new listeners online, I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. So I'm a professional music producer, singer, and rapper. I started off at the age 13. My older brother was into music, so naturally I followed suit, and I found that I had a passion and a talent for it. I started producing, then later on I started rapping, and then I started singing. I saw small success. I toured. I released a couple CDs. I think I was number 4 on the urban charts here in the UK. I done well. I saw some decent success, but it got to the age 20 and I was broke. I had no money, and I was expecting my first son, Leo. I had a beautiful girlfriend at the time who I'd been with for like 8 years. And, she was relying on me. I needed to start putting food on the table. And as you know, as a musician, it's tough making money at the start, And by this time, I was like 7 years in because I started so early. I was burnt out. I was knackered. 7 years in, no money. I thought, it's time to enter the real world and get a real job. Start putting food on the table. So I did that. I went away and I started working in retail, and I learned customer service, and then I went into real estate, selling properties and renting properties, where I learned sales. And then I went into marketing, where I was selling electronic products worldwide. And I done that, and it was all life lessons. It was great learnings. I met so many different people, so many mentors that taught me so many things. And then I returned age 25 back to music with a different mindset. 5 years later, I fast my passion for music reignited. I became a top fivers.com seller. I sold tens of thousands of courses online from my website, and I'm now a mentor to 4,000 students online, which is something that I'm super proud of. So that's a little bit about me, and now I'm on a mission to educate music creators all around the world, to create professional audio that they've always dreamed of. That's important to me. How many of you are dreaming of creating the most professional audio that you can? It's one thing having talent, but if you don't have the right sound and the right audio to match that talent, then it's going to be really hard getting anywhere. And I'm doing this by online tutorials and coaching sessions, by helping you learn and earn more, because I believe the more you learn, the more you earn. And I got taught that from one of my mentors many years ago. The more you learn, the more you earn. And if you ain't earning the kind of money that you want from your passion, then it just means that you have a few more things that you have to learn. Once you plug the gaps and you learn those things, you'll start earning the money that you deserve, and that you go on to make. So let's get started. 4 ways to attract new listeners online. So just look at someone like Dr. Dre, right? The guy's brand is so strong. He was so strong that he was able to make the transition from recording music full time to becoming a brand himself, with the Beats by Dre's line, which I'm sure you heard of. It's one of the more diverse and affordable, one that's grown more diverse and affordable as the years have passed, to match his own music brand. Now, I'm not saying that you want to be the next Dr. Dre or that you even want to follow his lead, but all I'm saying is the potential is endless when you establish yourself as when you establish yourself, and more importantly, your brand. That's what's key here. All right. I'm not saying that you have to go out there and conquer the world. Everyone's definition of success is different, but the potential is endless when you establish yourself, and more importantly, your brand. So number 1, connect with a designer, right? Although there are plenty of artists who think it's easy and often cheap to do their own artwork, just don't. Please do not. Don't do it if you're not confident in your visual talents. There's no point. Just do some browsing on a website like Instagram or Twitter to find someone who'll be willing to collaborate with you. One of the last things you want to do is someone find your track online, love your song, see the artwork, and be turned off because it looks unprofessional. All right, like I said, your music has to look great. There's 3 steps, there's 3 pillars to music creators seeing success. There's marketing, there's music production, and there's personal development. Now, artwork, okay, artwork falls under traffic and sales slash marketing. You have to look professional in the market for people to take you serious. Okay. Number 2 is create a SoundCloud account. If you don't know about SoundCloud account, go onto my website. I've got loads of blogs about the power of SoundCloud, what they're doing and what they're gonna be creating for the future. Now, one of the first things you should do once you feel your music is ready, it sounds polished and worthy to be heard by others, is head over to SoundCloud. Okay, there's a massive community on this streaming service that can allow your music to spread to the ears you might not have otherwise reached. Okay, they're a platform solely dedicated to artists and music creators uploading their songs and having the world come over to this platform to find out new hot talent. Okay, now consistency is the only thing that matters as an artist. The more you share, take this in, the more you share, the more they'll care. I'll say that again. The more you share, the more they'll care. Okay, I say this because when you share your music, when you share your pictures online, when you share your thoughts and you share your beliefs, other people that feel the same way about you will gravitate towards you. Okay, and they'll start to care. They'll start to say in their head, "Oh, he sees the world the same way I do." Okay, so when you write a song about your pain or about what you're going through, someone will listen to it and say, "He feels the same way I do." And guess what? People will like you once they feel they've got something in common with you. So the more you share, the more they'll care. The more you upload music onto SoundCloud, the more people are going to care about your brand and what you're trying to do. Okay, slowly but surely share your music, work on getting it heard, and that will get your brand going strong. You know, get that brand going strong and build a solid foundation. Number 3 is to link with other producers. Guys, just save all your questions for at the end and I'll get them answered towards the end of the webinar, all right? So, number 3 is link with others. Link with other producers, sorry. You want to leave comments on their songs and follow them on their social media accounts. This is going to build a solid relationship, okay? You need producers, and guess what? Producers need you. Without you, the music creator or the artist or the rapper or the singer, producers don't have a job. Okay, so producers and artists work symbiotic. They live together in a world of music, all right? So just as much as you need them, they need you. So they're always going to be welcome to you reaching out to them. And building a sound with them. That's so key. And the reason why I say you need to reach out to producers is because you need a solid producer that's going to create a solid sound for you. You want your sound to be consistent, okay? And when you meet the right producer, they will be able to elevate your music to a next level through their production, through their ideas, and through their songwriting and their song structure. Okay, if you look at Michael Jackson, once he had huge success, right? He had huge success from the age 11 to 19 when he's with the Jackson 5, and then he was with until he got to 19 and he released Off the Wall. But Off the Wall and Thriller changed the game for him and others around him and took him from huge to colossal once he linked up with Quincy Jones. If you don't know Quincy Jones, Google him. Their working partnership, their musical partnership elevated the game and took Michael's style to a next level. And that's what finding and working with the right producer will do for you, right? So if you need production and you need production assistant and you need someone to elevate your style and take it to the next level and go pro, hit up my website, drop me an email. If not me, then you can find loads of other producers that can do this for you on Google, on YouTube, or on social media, right? Connect with other producers and build a solid relationship. Number 4 is bloggers and curators, okay? Once you've reached this point and you've found a producer and you've got the right artwork and your marketing's on point, you might have found yourself getting posted on music blogs at this point. Tumblr, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they all have bloggers, right? And once people start feeling your stuff, they start to repost you and they start posting you on their own blogs. And that's wicked. That's where you want. That's the level of feedback that's going to tell you, you know what, you're doing something right. So keep doing what you're doing. But even if you have, you need to be mindful of the people who are willing to share your music with their readers, right? You want to make a few things clear, like your hometown, the latest music that you've released, your influences, and anyone that you've worked with. All of that information will just help a writer flesh out a post on your new material, and it'll make it easier for people to get to know you and your brand. Okay, once they know you, they'll start to like you, and once they start to like you, they'll start to trust you, and that's when you know you've really attracted, a solid supporter. And not only that, it will make them more willing to spread the word about you. All right, so your new listeners will lock in, they'll find out all this information about you, they'll love your music, and then they'll start spreading the word about you to their friends, and that's when you go viral. Okay, when you're creating a social media account, you want to be sure to keep your username simple. For the bloggers, this will allow bloggers to listen to your music and find you easily, identify with you, and communicate with you on the Twitters, the Facebooks, and other social media. Otherwise, they might not be able to find you. You should have these accounts linked to your SoundCloud and your Bandcamp page. Okay, all of your social media should be linked to these things. Trust me, guys, if you implement these 4 things, these simple steps every day for the next 28 days, I promise you'll triple your views, your plays, and your social media following. If you don't believe me, just try it. I've got tons of case studies from people that have sent me a message saying, listen, I've followed your 28-day formula to attract new listeners online. I've tripled my views, I've tripled my social media following. So much people are gravitating towards my music so much more, and it's allowing me to be consistent. Right? That's where you want to be. Right? Implement this these 4 simple steps every day for the next 28 days, and I promise you'll do all of these things, and you will attract new listeners online daily. Okay? Now, if you want to learn more on how to use the internet to create a buzz, attract more fans, and build a thriving music career, not just one that, just your friends love and your family and a few supporters. I'm talking about a thriving one that can earn you 6 figures a year. Okay, then you want to check out my Guerrilla Music Marketing course. Now, I've collaborated with another musician on this project, and let me tell you, it's booming. All right, I haven't had a chance to upload the case studies yet, but I will. If you want me to send you over to them personally, send me your email address, and I'll send you all of the testimonials and the case studies that we're getting. All right, what you're gonna learn from this, right? Before you're able to get it, what you're gonna learn is you're gonna lay a foundation for online music marketing. Okay, like I said earlier, there's 3 pillars to a successful music artist. There's traffic and sales, which is marketing. There's personal development, which is mindset, and there's also music production. Okay, this Guerrilla Music Marketing course will show you how to lay a foundation for your marketing. All right, it will also teach you how to engage fans so that they support you. Okay, it's no good getting fans to listen to you. You need to get them to listen to you, enjoy your music, and also support you. Okay, meaning put their hand in their wallet and actually pay for your product, pay for your music, pay for your CDs. Okay, you'll also learn how to create a framework for internet promotion. Okay, promotion lies in marketing, so you want to be able to jump on Instagram, build a following on Instagram, and be able to promote your Instagram page in a way that is going to be effective to sales. And you want to also be on Google, all of these different platforms that are going to be able to promote your music for you whilst you're asleep. You'll also learn how to apply the 5 elements of an effective music website. Okay, social media is great, but you're going to also need to learn how to build your own website, which will do all the selling for you whilst you're asleep, which is going to create a professional outlook, and is going to do so much incredible things for your brand. Okay, last but not least, you're going to learn how to know what to post and share online to attract the right kind of fans. That's also key. Okay, the Guerrilla Music Marketing course you can get for £129 today, right? But you know what? I'm going to give it to you much more cheaper than that, right? Like I said, I'm on a mission to educate musicians all across the globe on creating professional audio, right? The more you learn, the more you earn. So just for today, I'm going to give you as $59 special offer, limited time only, right? $59. Okay, that's half price. That's 50 to 60% off. That's how much I want you to learn the tools, techniques, and the strategies on how to really build a thriving music business online. Okay, you can get this from my website right now today. Okay, special offer, like I said, limited time today only. Okay, you're going to learn how to use the internet to create a buzz, attract more fans, build a thriving music career. Okay, so that's it from me. That's it from me today. If you've got any questions, drop me an email. I'm going to open up the comment section so you guys can go ahead and we can do a Q&A, and we can really learn from each other, and, you know, move forward. So let me just click off this and open up the comment section and start the Q&A. Cool, it's open, guys. Questions?